motorcycle rallies are awesome. So in my experience, and I've been to a lot of different motorcycle rallies, and I've been around a lot of different motorcycle clubs, a lot of different motorcycle events, people, stunt shows, I mean all of it, dealers. I've been around bikes my whole life. And the thing with motorcycle people is they don't give a rat's ass where you're from, what your skin color is, what your nationality is, what your job is, how much money you make. The only thing that motorcycle people care about is your bike. So I made the joke in the Jeep to my wife. I was like, yeah, see, that's why I'm into bikes. Because when you're a motorcycle person and you hang out with other motorcycle people, your personal flaws, the flaws in your personality, the flaws in your character, it has nothing to do with it. The only thing people care about is the bike you ride on. And I take pretty good care of my bikes. That's why I fit in with motorcycle people. So we got a kick out of that. But I think there's a lot to that. You know, like if you guys have been to big motorcycle shows, any of them, you guys can vouch for this. I mean, most of the people that you see at Sturgis are going to be the same type of people that you see at Born Free, and the same type of people that you see at Party at the Pen, and are the same type of people that you see at Street Vibrations, are the same type of people that you see at Laconia. You know, it's just, there's no judgment, it seems, you know, because there are some crazy people at these rallies, and no one cares. They care about the bike. It's just a no judgment type of place, frequented by non-judgment type of people. I just think it's great, you know. No one cared. No one cared about if that guy was like super fat or single or looked really broke. If he had a cool bike, it was cool, you know. I don't know if any of this is making any sense, but we have a running joke at work with me and the guys that I ride with of like, well, you can tell this guy is an Orange County chopper guy or an OCC guy, and that you can spot him a mile away. Not that there's anything wrong with it, because it's still pro motorcycle. But you guys know the type that I'm talking about. It's a guy with, let me paint a picture. So it's like a middle-aged dude, bleached blonde hair, the chrome glasses with the orange lenses. He's got a wallet chain and earrings in, basically Paul Yaffe, or even, I mean, Paul Tuttle himself, senior, that is. But that's what is on the internet is called the OCC guy, okay? If I can find a stereotypical OCC guy, I will post it right here, okay? Now, on the exact opposite side of the spectrum, you have the guy who lives on his motorcycle, the guy who actually does crazy miles on a bike, not necessarily out of want, but more often this type of person that I'm referring to puts a lot of miles on a bike out of necessity. He is the ultimate biker dude, right? He lives on his bike, doesn't have a house, doesn't have a job. He's got more dreadlocks than Bob Marley. He is the guy who knows every inch of his motorcycle, and he knows how to fix every inch of his motorcycle. And again, not because it was cool, but out of necessity. To him, riding motorcycles is a lifestyle. It's not just like a new hat. To some people, a motorcycle is like a new hat, which, again, that's okay. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But the point I'm making is, here's if I can find an internet picture of the last guy I was talking about. I'll put it right here. Okay? Polar opposite people. I think we can all agree that these two guys would probably not be invited to each other's quinceañeras, birthday parties, Thanksgivings. They are polar opposite. Here's the funny part. At a motorcycle rally, they look the same. They act the same, they talk the same. They would be friends at a motorcycle rally, at least in my personal experience and rallies that I've experienced. You could catch these two guys talking about their bike till the sun goes down and then the sun comes up, and you would never know that they weren't best friends. You can also throw in the young female who buys her first bike, who's starting to learn. Everyone's going to be supportive of that. The old British guy from London who's been riding the same BSA since he was 7, and he's got emblems on his bike that he picked up at a flea market in Sussex for $1.50 14 years ago, and he's still proud of that little emblem for his BSA. That guy would fit in with our previous two gentlemen. That's the cool part about motorcycles. The motorcycle community is actually about what they're about, which is bikes. You know, yeah, you're gonna have your little internal cliques of these people versus those people, but at the end of the day, they're all obsessed with the same thing, and that brings them together. And I just think that's really awesome, and that's why I enjoy the motorcycle community so much. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too soapboxy. No one frowns on a bike, and no one frowns when they're looking at a bike unless they're already a miserable person. But if you're gonna frown while you're staring at a bike, you'd probably also frown when you're looking at cake and ice cream. You know, you're just already sad inside, and there's no saving you. So, you know, they don't count. They're not real. But anywho, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. I hope that this footage turns out great, because I really liked the subject of this random thought video. Do all the YouTube stuff, you know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Some people will get that reference, some people will not. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the views, thanks for all the comments, thanks for all the likes. Such a pretty day. I'm close to home, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. I'll see you guys when I see you.